The man was planting landmines when he suddenly struck a piece of gold. He froze in his tracks immediately, then scraped away the dirt on top of it. But what shocked him even more was that this wasn't just a single piece of gold. He quickly dug away the dirt around it, and as the golden light glinted into his eyes, the old man clapped a hand over his mouth to muffle any sound. After he double-checked that the rocks in front of him were indeed gold, he collapsed onto the ground. Staring at the table full of gold, Jack, now shirtless, splashed cold water on his head. For Jack, a seasoned veteran of the battlefield, the most important thing right now was to get the gold out safely. He loaded the gold onto the horse's back, but just then, a group of armed troops suddenly appeared and blocked his path. Jack didn't dare make a sound. He didn't want them to steal his gold. As he passed by, the troops stared at him like he was prey, yet Jack didn't panic at all in the face of these tough-looking men. At that moment, a woman glanced over, and one of the soldiers immediately shoved the prisoner beside him aside. Looking at the prisoner in front of him, the soldier figured the old man must know her, so he jumped out of the vehicle right away and followed Jack. He seemed to sense that Jack was hiding something. Meanwhile, the officer kept his eyes fixed on Jack, but the only thing he was sure of was that Jack wasn't as easy to push around as he looked. He quickly stopped the soldier who was about to fire his gun, then signaled his men to drive the vehicle forward. Because the place Jack was heading to was an enemy camp where the living dare not enter and the dead never leave. At this point, the soldier looked at Jack like he was a lab rat. He ordered Jack to get off the horse at once, then move forward to check what Jack was carrying. When they found out Jack was a gold prospector, Jack clenched his fists tightly, only to be shoved forward by the soldier. The soldier was certain Jack had gold on him, but Jack told his little dog to get out of there. He never expected the soldiers to shoot his dog. The troops that had let Jack go earlier were sure he wouldn't survive. But what the soldiers didn't know was that they'd messed with someone they shouldn't have. When Jack heard they were going to steal his gold, his fury erupted. The soldiers watched as their comrade was taken down by the old man. They reached for their guns, but they were no match for Jack at all. After Jack grabbed one of the enemy's weapons, a soldier tried to launch a sneak attack, but Jack saw him coming and took the chance to pull the trigger right then. Once he'd taken care of these rookies, Jack never imagined that the troops who'd left earlier would hear the commotion and rush back. At that moment, the officer found the gold hidden in their arms, and suddenly realized they'd let a gold prospector get away.